Alright, so it's been about 11 months since I put out a CD collection video, and I figured it was time for a new one. So here it is. This is the first video I'm putting out for 2024. As per usual, I've got new stuff to showcase. I'm really excited to showcase it. And during this video, I will be playing Warhawk's Six Semper Tyrannis in the background. Warhawk is a Pennsylvania thrash metal band who definitely pays homage to all of the classic thrash metal staples, specifically the Bay Area bands. And this album does just that. So, if you're a fan of bands like Testament, Slayer, Metallica, Megadeth, Exodus, and so forth, give this album a listen. First CD up is Sadistic Vision's Reasons Unknown. Sadistic Vision is a death metal band that was originally located in Louisiana and later relocated to Pennsylvania. This is a demo that was originally put out back in 1994 on cassette, and what I'm holding is a 2015 reissue that was put out through Lost Apparitions Records. And this is definitely a band that is definitely worth checking out. I saw this band back in May, and they performed a really crushing set. If you like your stuff tuned anywhere from, I think they're playing in A standard, but playing on 7-string guitars and 5-string basses. So stuff that you can either flip-flop between D standard and A standard tuning. Check this out. I've got some more Sadistic Vision in my hands right now. This is a 3-song EP they put out back in 2016, and it's aptly titled 3. I'm not really sure what bands to recommend Sadistic Vision as being similar to, but all I can say is they crush. If anybody watching this right now would like to give this band a listen and then drop some bands in the comment section what they feel this band is similar to, I would greatly appreciate that. Disincarnate's Dreams of the Carrion Kind is a Florida death metal classic. Guitarist James Murphy, I don't even know where to begin with him. Number one, he's played in so many fantastic bands. Pretty much everything he's written is top-tier death metal. And this album does not fall short of that descriptor. And rest in peace, Thomas Viator. I was really disappointed when I heard about his death. That guy was a fantastic drummer. This video would be pretty incomplete without some grindcore. What I'm holding in my hands right now is Anthropic's second full-length album, End of the Bloodline. Anthropic is a grindcore band out of Buffalo, New York, and all of their music pays homage to all the grindcore legends such as Napalm Death, Terrorizer, Righteous Pigs, Phobia, and so forth. I've showcased this band before. I've also seen them several times live, with 2 of those times with them playing a gig with my band. And they're always a fun band to see live as well as listen to in general. The members are super cool dudes, and yes, this is definitely something that grindcore fans of any kind can find enjoyment out of. On the topic of grindcore, I think it would be appropriate to showcase some gore grind. What I'm holding here is G.R.U.M's Crackers and Snacks 2023 demo. G.R.U.M is a band out of Pennsylvania. I've seen them live once, and I really enjoyed their set. If you like your guitar riffs tuned very low, your death growls belted out very low, and some really crazy sounding blast beats, this is a band for you to check out. Up next, we have Airstrike's Power in Your Hand. Airstrike is a metal band out of Poland to mix heavy metal with thrash metal. I don't have much to say about this album right now, simply because I have not heard it. I will not lie, I bought the album simply because I thought the album cover looked sick. And that's how it was for a lot of people back before this amazing and also somewhat detrimental thing called the internet existed. As you can see right here, it's 2 guys in an airplane that's about to drop a nuke on a city, and in my opinion, that's pretty metal. That goes well on a metal album cover. Up next, we've got Iron Maiden's Peace of Mind. This is a classic slab of heavy metal, with tons of great songs on this, like Where Eagles Dare, Die With Your Boots On, of course The Trooper, can't forget about The Trooper, and Flight of the Icarus. When I saw the CD, I knew I had to grab it. It's just a fantastic album overall, and it's something that should be in every Iron Maiden fan's CD collection. Continuing the trope of classic metal albums, I've got Megadeth's Countdown to Extinction. As any Megadeth fan knows, this album was kind of like Megadeth's attempt at seeing more mainstream success, similar to what Metallica saw with the Black Album. And as a result, they put out an album that is, I want to say, somewhat polarizing, or at least somewhat polarizing in my opinion, among Megadeth fans, but it still has amazing tracks on it, like Skin on My Teeth, Symphony of Destruction, which has been the butt of many jokes, Foreclosure of a Dream, my personal favorite off this album, Sweating Bullet, and I will also throw in Ashes in Your Mouth. Let's mix things up a bit. Here we have Coffee with Lions, East 9th Avenue EP. I believe this is their debut EP. Coffee with Lions is a punk band out of Pennsylvania with somewhat of a melodic edge to some of their songs. The sing-along kind of punk, if you will. My band's vocalist bought the CD from the band when we played with them. I think it was the first of 2 times that we played with them, something like that, but he thought I'd like this EP, so he gave me the CD, and I'm very appreciative of that. So give this band a listen when you get the chance. They're definitely worth it. Here we have the best of Pantera, Far Beyond the Great Southern Cowboys Vulgar Hits. Pretty self-explanatory. It's a best of album with songs off of all of their groove metal albums, as well as their cover of Black Sabbath's Hole in the Sky. I got this as a birthday present for my 19th birthday, and I've been digging it ever since. Back to the Pennsylvania bands, we got Cultic's High Command full-length album. This is their full-length album they put out back in, 2019? Yep, 2019. Cultic is a death doom metal band out of Pennsylvania who have been recommended as being similar to Winter as well as Celtic Frost. And it should go without saying that more of like the later Celtic Frost material, specifically Monotheist, would be comparable to this band. And I'm sure that fans of Triptychon would also find enjoyment out of this band. I saw, well, I'm going to say saw because I only caught the end of their set, but I saw them live, and I think 1 or maybe 2 songs that I heard out of their set I enjoyed. So give this band a listen if you are a fan of Winter and or Celtic Frost. I've got some more Cultic to showcase. Here I have their second full-length album, of Fire and Sorcery. It delivers the same kind of crushing death doom that High Command delivers. I've got one more Cultic CD to showcase, and that is their 2023 EP, Seducer. I have not gotten a chance to listen to this just yet. I have with Fire and Sorcery as well as High Command, but I am sure I will enjoy this just as much as the 2 albums. In my hands, I've got SpellBook's 2022 full-length album, Deadly Charms. SpellBook is a heavy metal band out of Pennsylvania that also has a little bit of a doom metal tinge to them. Definitely for fans of Black Sabbath, and also I'd argue Ozzy Osbourne's solo project as well. The vocalist of this band does a really good Ozzy, he does good Ozzy vocals, let me put it that way. Definitely pays homage to the Prince of Darkness. This band was originally called Witch Hazel. They put out a couple albums under that name, I believe, and then changed their name to SpellBook. So Black Sabbath fans, give this album a listen as soon as possible. To finish this video off, I've got Verminoth's Primordial Tomb EP. Verminoth is a death metal band out of Pennsylvania. I believe they tuned down to B standard I think one of their guitar players uses the Boss HM2 pedal. Yeah, so if you're into the really chuggy, almost kind of breakdown-ish death metal that has the Swedish Chainsaw guitar tone going on, this is something you would definitely enjoy. So, that wraps it up for this video. Thrash on.